Hello, and welcome to the Erica Russo Show. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome. I am beyond excited that the universe has led you here today. And if you are an OG and you continue to come back, you continue to press play, you continue to lean into your own intuition, hug your inner child, do the work, all the things, I really love you. Thank you so much for showing up for yourself. Thank you so much for your continued support. If this podcast is helping you, if it's giving you clarity, if it's giving you those aha moments, I would be eternally grateful if you can head on over to iTunes or now Spotify and leave a review. Those reviews allow this podcast to get to the ears that need to hear it. And now, more than ever, I think that we can all agree that conversations like these are needed. Wisdom, growth, expansion is needed. And I'm happy to have this container where I can share my wisdom, I can share whatever wants to come through, and so on and so forth. Before you go ahead and send that review in, send a screenshot to me at Instagram at Erica W. Russo, and I would love to send you a free gift for taking that time out of your busy day to support this podcast. I would love to send you my meditation and subliminal library for free, just as a thank you for supporting the show. Now that that is all said and done, I am home from my trip to Rhode Island. It was short, it was sweet, it was so much solitude. I'm sure I have a lot of moms that listen to this, and trust me when I tell you, you don't know just how overstimulated your nervous system is when there's kids around. You really don't. My kids are a little bit older. I have an almost 13-year-old and a 10 and a half-year-old, and they're in, they're video game kids. They have that meta headset thing, and they have their tablets, and they have the Nintendo Switch and everything, and just the sounds. Obviously I'm extremely sensitive to everything, energetically, and it's been something that's been like a big thing because I'm a highly sensitive person. Like, it's the sounds. It's not, it's so overstimulating. And there's been so many times where I'm laying in bed and I'm trying to meditate, I'm trying to decompress, and I just hear the things going on in the background. You know what I mean? And it doesn't necessarily bother me, but I can hear, whatever FGTV episode my son is listening to. I can hear, everything. And it's all just background noise, right? On top of pets and my husband on the phone constantly because he owns 5 businesses and everything like that. And I swear to you, I went up there by myself for 3 nights and I didn't turn on the TV once. Actually, no, that's a lie. I watched Emily in Paris about an hour or so each night because I love Emily in Paris, and it was a great way to end the day. But other than that, there was no external stimulation, if that makes any sense. It was just quiet. Some of the noises that I heard was just the crackling of the fireplace, or just the water running for the many sea salt baths that I had. But other than that, it was just complete and total silence. And it was incredible. It was a level of peace that I don't think that is attainable for everybody, but I don't think a lot of people would ever experience it, So if you find yourself able to get away for a night, or, even when your kids are at school, instead of having background noise or instead of vegging and, doom scrolling, just quite literally sit on your couch, light your favorite candle, and just be there. Just be there. No sounds, no nothing. Just be present. That is a form of meditation, and it's a powerful one. So yeah, I 10 out of 10 recommend it. But that's not really the reason why I recorded this podcast. The reason why I wanted to record this podcast is because I wanted to talk about grounding. Now, I know, if you go back all the way back to like previous episodes, grounding has been a thing for me. I am adamant about it. You really can't live without it. And now that spring has finally made its way into the New England area, I think it's just a really beautiful reminder that nature is the best teacher. Nature is nurturing. Nature is solitude. Nature is sometimes exactly what we need. It really, really is. Sometimes we think that we want a certain thing, right? And we have it, we think that we need something to be a certain way or we need a certain thing to happen, where in a lot of cases, we don't need that. Sometimes all we need is reflection. Sometimes all we need is to get out of our own damn way. And nature gives us that capacity. Nature is something that is so underutilized, especially with like the spiritual development crowd. Okay. If you're listening to this, you're probably wanting to deepen your connection to self. You're wanting to deepen your intuition, your psychic, your mediumship abilities. And I know that it does sound counterintuitive to connect with earth energy when you are trying to actually connect with the divine. But trust me when I tell you, it makes a huge difference. Okay? You need to be connected to earth energy in order to kind of bring in the information and ground it, if that makes any sense. Someone who is ungrounded and they're trying to work with the right hemisphere of their brain and, connect with higher level dimensions and beings. If you don't have something anchoring you into Earth's energetic field, you're just going to, the shit that you're going to bring and the messages that are going to come through aren't going to make any sense. You are quite literally going to sound like you are in the clouds. You're not going to be able to make sense of it. You're going to feel hazy. You're going to feel like you're lucid but not lucid. You need to ground. Like you need to ground. Okay? Envision the roots coming from the bottoms of your feet and utilize nature. Spend more time in nature. Okay. One of the best things that you can do, one of the best things that you can possibly do for your healing, for your spiritual growth, for your connection to the divine is go outside. Okay. Literally go outside, go to your favorite park, go to your favorite hiking trail, find a tree, take your sneakers off, sit at that tree with your bare feet and listen. Ask the tree for wisdom. Ask it to guide you. Ask it a question and close your eyes and just breathe and be there. You might see a vision. You might hear it. You might sense it. You might just know exactly what you need. But the trees are definitely just ancient teachers. So go ahead and do that. That's your homework assignment, ladies. Okay? Go outside, find a tree, get your frickin' sneakers off, ground. Pose it a question. If you just need to be a sad sushi roll moment, ask it for love. Ask it to nurture you. Ask it to take care of you. The trees are powerful. Okay? So that's really all I wanted to talk about today. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope that everybody is enjoying the changing of the seasons. I know my ass is. I'm recording this podcast. I have a one-on-one call and then I am going outside. I am very much going outside and I cannot wait for it. With that being said, I love you guys. Be sure to come hang out with me on Instagram if you haven't done so already at Erica W. Russo. But also, I will leave in the show notes my freebie library. There are a ton of free resources there for your journey. And yeah, that's really it. I love you guys and have a wonderful week. I'll talk to you soon.